Hey everybody, and welcome to the 9th Arrow episode of Season 1, Year's End. In other words, the first Christmas episode and the mid-season finale of this season. So, that being said, what's your impression of this episode?
Most of it was kind of boring.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, especially the first half. I wasn't that into it.
What are you talking about? The episode started off great. It had a bit of a slow beginning after the Archer scene. And then, okay, I don't really care for the Christmas stuff, although at least it's some Christmas stuff. But the second half of the episode was really good.
Yeah, the first half was boring, the second half was okay.
Okay. This episode's probably going to be in my top 5 episodes of the season.
I don't know, I just didn't care for it. It didn't interest me that much. I mean, yes, they introduced the Dark Archer, whatever he's called, and he, I guess they did an okay job of introducing him, but just, I don't know.
I mean, it's the first episode where the seasonal plot has taken over in its entire... Pretty much every scene except for the small Christmassy stuff is all about the main plot. There's no side villain or one-off villain. Everything is a Dark Archer. Everything is the background plot with Malcolm. And once we find out the ending, where they're one and the same, everything just makes sense. And you go, okay, this whole thing is connected. This whole thing is the story for this season.
Yeah.
To me, the biggest weakness was once again the flashbacks.
Yeah. Although, I guess it was kind of interesting in the sense that, he finally questioned his trust in Yao Fei because he never really had much of a reason to trust him before, and now the other guy told him he was a dangerous criminal in a prison here.
Well, yeah, okay, this is the first episode Oliver finally gets some background information about everything that's going on, because now he knows Lian Yu was or is a prison and there's people here. Before that, it's just kind of been a mess of knowing who's where and what's going on with the flashbacks.
Yeah, it's just, if this was all told in chronological order, I'd enjoy it because I'd be thinking, oh, is he finally going to get to go home?
Yeah,
but I can't because
that is
I
my
know...
biggest complaint about the flashbacks, is they often do these things where it looks like something might happen, but you know it can't.
Yeah, like... For a moment, it looks like he might get to go home soon, but we know he can't because he still has to be away from home for a few more years.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go bit by bit. I'd say, first off, one of the really good parts of this episode was Quentin Lance. This is the first episode where he hasn't been annoying, he hasn't been bad. If anything, this is his first really good episode.
Yeah, he did help him, yeah.
It's the first episode where he's on the side of the Arrow.
Yeah, he's always telling Laurel you don't have to go outside the law to get justice, but he does exactly that. He realizes the police aren't doing their job. He got taken off the case because he, didn't want to tell people that the Hood did something that he didn't do. So when the Hood gave him a phone to contact him, he was all too happy to help him by giving him one of the arrows.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The other thing I was thinking is, because this episode is just jam-packed with so much stuff, there's not... Most of the usual stuff that annoys me is barely in it or only has, like, a quick scene. Okay, Thea had, like, 2 seconds where she was annoying, but the rest of the episode she was fine, and she wasn't in it much. Same with, like, Laurel and Tommy only had one or two scenes each.
Yeah.
And most of them, they weren't annoying. The first one where Tommy visits her apartment was good. The second one at the party I didn't really care for, but it went by so fast I barely remembered it existed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's the thing. The things that usually annoy me are not there. The things that we want to see, like the ongoing things that have been the background plot of previous episodes, like the Moira plot, is finally front and center.
Yeah, I just feel like, I know you're going to ask me how, and I can't tell you, but I feel like they could have done it better.
Done what better?
Like, the Moira and Malcolm plot. Bringing it to the front.
No, I mean, they already did, especially with that ending scene. It really lets you know that ending scene really lets you know something big is happening, and it lets you know Moira is like. Before, it just seems like something off to the side, but now you can really tell Moira's in deep, but also something is going on, especially now that Walter's been kidnapped.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't love it that much. I'm not gonna rank it too highly, but I might go like 6.5 or
I'm
something.
probably gonna go with an 8, but it is a mid-season finale. That's the thing, it's a mid-season finale. You gotta remember, when this aired, there would have been a month or two break before new episodes came out. So they always like to have some sort of, at least, not necessarily a cliffhanger, but at least something to leave you big on. Like, it wasn't a cliffhanger we ended on, but more of just information to keep you going. Like, we learn who the Dark... Well, actually, I don't say we learn, because we were introduced to the Dark Archer, but we learned a lot more about Malcolm and Moira.
And Walter got kidnapped.
And Walter got kidnapped, yeah. So there was a lot of stuff to keep you going to the next season, to the next half of the season.
Yeah, but with that, I don't think there's much else to talk about.
No, well, that's the thing. This is the first Christmas episode, for lack of a better term. For the first several seasons, a mid-season finale also serves to have Christmas. They do that for pretty much every Arrow and Flash episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose that's it. That's the thing. There's a lot jam-packed in it, but it's easy to talk about it all quick. We had a great fight scene with the Dark Archer. We finally know what's going. We're not finally know, but we have a lot more information about what's going on and can be excited about it. And it's probably the best episode for the next few. I can't remember what the next few episodes are. I know when another really good one's coming up, and I think that's 14. But at least we've got something good for now.
Yeah.
So you said how
6.5.
6.5. I'm going to give it an 8. I can't remember what I ranked episode 5. I think this might be better than episode 5, but episode 5 was also pretty good.
Mm.
But with that being said, we will move on to episode 10, which I do remember what episode 10 is. It is the episode I thought Muse of Fire was.
Well, fire burned. Makes sense.
Yeah, but we'll worry about that next time.